I always trusted my husband. That's why the phone call didn't make sense. It was a normal Wednesday afternoon when my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost didn't answer, but something told me to pick it up. Hello, is this Mrs. Laura Bennett? A woman asked. Yes. Who's calling? This is First Central Bank. I'm calling because your husband is here with a woman who looks exactly like you. I laughed at first. That's impossible, I said. My husband is on a business trip in Chicago. There was a long pause. Then the woman said quietly, Ma'am, he's standing at our front desk right now. My stomach dropped. My name is Laura Bennett. I'm 46 years old, married for 22 years. My husband, Mark, was a financial consultant. Calm, organized, predictable. We had routines, morning coffee, evening calls when he traveled. No surprises. That week, Mark had left on Monday. Suitcase, laptop, goodbye kiss. I'll be back Friday, he said. So when the bank called on Wednesday, nothing made sense. Are you sure it's my husband? I asked. Yes, the banker replied. He showed ID. His name is Mark Bennett. And the woman? I whispered. She says she's you. My hands were shaking. What exactly are they doing? I asked. They're trying to access a joint account, she said. A large withdrawal. I felt cold. That woman is not me, I said slowly. And my husband should not be there. The banker lowered her voice. Ma'am, should we delay them? Yes, I said. Please. I grabbed my keys and drove straight to the bank. Every red light felt like torture. When I walked into the bank, I saw him. Mark. Standing next to a woman my height, my hair color, my style. She even wore glasses like mine. But her smile was wrong. When Mark saw me, his face went white. Laura, he said. The woman turned. Her eyes widened. She looked at me, like she was looking in a mirror. What is this? I demanded. Mark stuttered. This isn't what it looks like. The banker stepped forward. Sir, please explain. The woman grabbed Mark's arm. She's lying, she said. I'm his wife. I laughed, a sharp, painful laugh. I've been married to him for 22 years, I said. Who are you? She hesitated. Then everything spilled out. She wasn't me. She was someone Mark met online 2 years ago. He told her we were divorced. He told her she looked like me by coincidence. He planned to take money and disappear. Chicago? I asked Mark. He looked down. There was no trip, he whispered. He had been living a double life. 2 phones, 2 women, 1 plan. The bank manager had already called security. The woman started crying. I didn't know, she said. He told me you abandoned him. I felt anger, but also clarity. This wasn't just betrayal, it was fraud. The police arrived. Mark didn't fight. As they walked him away, he looked back at me. I never meant to hurt you. I stared at him. You planned everything, I said. That's not an accident. I closed our accounts that day, filed for divorce the next week. The woman disappeared from my life. Trust is important, but blind trust is dangerous. If that banker hadn't called me, my life savings would be gone. Sometimes the truth doesn't knock. It calls. And when it does, you answer. I didn't answer the bank right away. My hand was shaking. My heart was pounding so hard I could hear it in my ears. My husband? I finally said. Yes, ma'am, the woman repeated calmly. He's here to withdraw a large amount of money, but there's a situation. What kind of situation? I asked. She's wearing your name on her ID, the woman said slowly, and she looks exactly like you. The call ended. I sat on the edge of my bed, staring at the wall. My husband, Mark, was supposed to be in Chicago on a business trip. He had left 2 days ago. I had helped him pack. I had watched him walk out the door. So how was he standing in a bank, with a woman pretending to be me? I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I grabbed my car keys. The drive to the bank felt unreal. Every red light felt like it was mocking me. My mind kept racing, trying to explain the impossible. Maybe it was a mistake. Maybe someone looked similar to me. Maybe Mark was being scammed. But deep down, I already knew. When I arrived, I didn't go inside right away. I sat in my car and watched. And then I saw him. Mark, standing near the entrance. He was laughing. And next to him was a woman wearing my hairstyle, my glasses, and even my beige coat, the one I'd worn last week. She turned slightly, and my stomach dropped. She looked like my reflection. I walked in slowly. No one noticed me at first. The teller saw me and froze. Her eyes widened. Then she looked at the woman next to Mark, then back at me. That's when Mark turned around. His face went completely white. "Linda," he whispered. The fake Linda looked at me and smiled, a calm smile, like she'd been waiting for me. Security was called. The manager came over. Everyone was staring. The woman handed over her ID. It had my full name, my date of birth, even my signature, almost perfect. But it wasn't me. Mark finally spoke. "Please," he said quietly. "Let's talk outside." I looked at him and said something I never thought I would. "You don't get to decide that anymore." The woman finally spoke. "My name is Rachel," she said, "and your husband hired me." The room went silent. She explained everything. Mark had been planning this for over a year. He was deep in debt, gambling, loans, secrets. He needed money. So he came up with a plan. He found someone who looked like me, trained her to copy my walk, my voice, my mannerisms, got fake documents made. The plan was simple: withdraw my savings, disappear, blame identity theft, and start a new life. With her. Mark tried to deny it, but the bank had recordings, phone messages, emails, everything. Security escorted him away in handcuffs. Rachel didn't fight it. She looked relieved. "I didn't know he was married at first," she said quietly to me. "When I found out, it was too late. I was scared." I believed her, because the man I married, I didn't recognize him anymore. That night, I went home alone. His clothes were still in the closet, his toothbrush still in the bathroom. But the man I thought I knew was gone. The bank restored my money. The police handled the rest. And I learned something important. The most dangerous lies don't come from strangers. They come from the people who say, "Trust me." So if you ever get a call that doesn't make sense, don't ignore it. Because sometimes the truth sounds unbelievable until it's standing right in front of you.